Alright, so here are the tools I'm going to be using for putting the bolt into the support. Got a set of 1/4-20s with lock washers. I did get grade 8s. I don't know that you really need them, but that's what I went with. There's a center punch to locate a spot for the drill bit so it doesn't slip, 1/4-inch drill bit, 2 7/16 wrenches. You can use a socket on one end, but I just grabbed wrenches. And then obviously your drill, and then you're going to access this speaker panel. At least my issue is on the rear passenger side, and I will show you guys how that works. It's very easy. You're going to start here at the front end of the speaker. All you really need is a simple screwdriver. If you're worried about scratching it, you can use the fancy stuff, but it really just pops out, pulls forward. You want to start at the front because it has the hooks in the rear, so if you're prying from the rear, you're just going to snap these off. You definitely don't want to do that. And this is the culprit right here. So these rivets here, one on the top, 2 on the bottom, are the ones that are evidently loose. They're not loose enough to where you can forcibly actually hear it, but that is evidently where the clunk that you can never really trace down comes from. The best place evidently to put one of these bolts is here, and then one more I'm actually going to put down on the bottom. To get to the back side of this, you have to remove the tail light assembly, and to remove the tail light assembly you have to unscrew this little guy right here. It's like a plastic wing nut that also has a spot for a standard screwdriver or a socket, but the whole thing is plastic with this crazy spring on it. But that's what holds your whole tail light in place. So now you should be able to go around to the front and pull it out. There is one connector. If you just squeeze on the connector and pull, it should come out. And then boom, you have your whole tail light. This is also how you get to your bulbs to change your bulbs, but I haven't had to do that at all, so. Here's the holes, one on the top, one on the bottom. You can see in the back, that's where they come through. And I go ahead and hit this with a little bit of primer just to keep any kind of rust down. And then I will show you guys what that looks like after I get them all set up. There they are. Pretty simple. Just reverse the install, get your taillight back in, cover back on, good to go. Hopefully have a much more quiet ride.